Hey, it's Ed here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave theory and provide multiple scenarios of price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on 30-minute time frame this time and looking at RSI first. We had these two trend lines that are contracting, creating some kind of triangle on RSI. Before either of these is going to be breaking, I'm expecting us to be just in this sideways structure until one breaks again, and then we can see price move one way or the other. At the moment, what we got here, we're going to be focusing again on this structure over here. I've got this labeled as a wave 1, 2, and then looking for this as a 3. And either we're going to be creating this triangle pattern, however I'm going to be showing you some issues with it, or we're going to be having this as some kind of WX and wave Y here. It's not clear yet, but let's take a look at the WXY first. So ignore these trend lines for now. So what we got here is again that potential ABC into W, 3-hour move into X, again probably another ABC, and then another ABC here. Since then we've had this 3-hour move like so. Is possible, or it definitely looks like it is some kind of ABC move. Now I'm not quite sure what is part of yet, and I don't think this is the end of wave Y here, which is again why I don't have this here. So instead I feel like this is going to be a subwave structure for this wave Y. So this is either a connector wave for this structure over here to continue upwards, or this is just the start of that connector, creating something like this, and then doing this. But my eyes are still higher up at the very moment. If we are pivoting from these locations here, we could be looking at these kind of targets. 1-to-1 would be around 21.9k, at which we would take out the previous high of wave W, which would make sense. The only thing that I see there overall is this order block here, which is very low time frame, 30-minute order block. Not quite sure if that is going to be enough resistance for us to push down. Of course, there are a couple of other areas here around the 1.236 to 1.382, where we have the 38.2 retracement of this higher wave 3. So that would give us a bit more resistance. Of course, if we are going to go beyond that, we are going to be having this fair value gap here, insufficiency area, or whatever you want to be calling that, after which a price gets acceptance into it. It is most likely just doing this, going through it right away, because we don't have any support or resistance there. But yeah, that is pretty much my expectation on the WXY count. Now the other possibility was, or thought was, this triangle that I saw some people use, and I wanted to take a look at it as well. We can see that the lowest low here is here actually, so we can't really have the ABC like so. So instead of this, we would have to shift the wave 3 over here and have this as some kind of 5-way move. Definitely does not have the right look, and there is overlap between these highs and these lows. So we would have to be saying that we have some kind of a ending diagonal here. I don't think it does measure anything like a diagonal either. We see that third is larger than first, and here we see that fifth is actually smaller than third, which would make this not a diagonal at all. But if we want to be using this as the triangle here, I feel like we would have to say that, okay, this is where we are going to be having it, the start of it at least, because again we can't have a flat in a triangle here. It needs to be all zigzags. Now if we somehow managed to get this in here, of course we could be having this triangle start from here, and this would be an A, B and C, D, E, and then we would have to have that as another push up higher for that wave wave 4 here, and the wave X would be this triangle here. As we are having these converging trend lines here, They could be part of some triangle, but I just don't see it having a possibility starting from here, at least on these lows, or these lows either. So that's why I'm thinking it could be part of this here, if any. Now, at the moment, if we are placing these trend lines like I was going to be expecting them to, we can see that the lower one is not going to be converging too much, so which fits more into the idea of being some kind of barrier triangle, in which one of these trend lines are very horizontal. Generally, they don't move at all, and are offering basically a support area just at the lows. But again, this is still fine. If we are expecting this to be the first wave of that triangle, A wave, then we would be having this as the B wave. Now this definitely feels like a complex structure in here. Inside three waves, and yeah, this could actually be three waves as well. But having this as an ABC, as I've labeled this, I'm not quite sure if that is the case, because this definitely feels like three waves, and in zigzags, again, these should be 5-wave setups and not a 3-way setup. So yeah, to me this more looks like a WXY in that sense. Let's just make sure that the last leg here is actually valid. So let's measure this one like so, and yeah, it's right around that 0.61 at what we are looking for in any 3-way move. So yeah, this either, yeah, it probably is like this. We have to have it like that, I feel like, to get any kind of yeah, this is going to be really hard to see as a 5-way move. This definitely looks like a possible 5 waves here, but I don't know, how are we going to be doing this? Probably like this as a 3-way move, and then 1, 2, no, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's not really pretty either. Very complex structures here and smaller time frame again, unfortunately. If we are still looking at this triangle, this definitely looks like a 3-way move completed, and the retracement here looks like it is around 90%, which again flats often do have, but we're looking for zigzags here. Could we force a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 expanding leading diagonal here into this zigzag? Yeah, we can, but the issue comes here. If we are going to be having this as a 3-way move here into these lows, the triangle should end here, or this, at least this leg of the triangle should end here as a 5, 3, 5. And triangles needs to have one complex structure, which we already have here. So I don't know what or how we would be making this into a triangle, to be honest. Although the trend lines are converging here in RSI, I just don't see it. Maybe we just need to accept that some of these structures inside here would be just 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, something like this, and having this as another just as regular zigzag, and then we would have this as a complex structure, whatever this is going to be, a triple or double zigzag here, and then we would have this as an A, B, C, D, E. But again, we have these 2 more legs here. We would need to see before we can actually confirm that this is indeed a triangle. Of course, there can be ways to trade this, looking at these trend lines and taking longs and setting up stop losses below the previous lows or the previous highs here. So yeah, definitely some setups here to be had if you are playing the triangle. At the moment, I'm still sitting on the sidelines, or well, not on the sidelines. I'm still sitting in the short setup that I have here from up top, and expecting this wave 5 to complete somehow, regardless of what we're going to be having here. Now, the only issue what I got currently against this whole structure is the time it is taken to create this wave 4. If we are looking at the structure compared against the wave 2 here with the wave 4, we can see that, okay, he has already taken 1-to-1 extension down here around on the 21st. So how much has he taken already? Like almost more than 3 times at the moment. So it definitely doesn't have the right look anymore, having this done like so. Well, of course, these triangles are the messy ones, and so are the WXYs that are going to just be wasting more time and making especially Elliott Wave analysts more doubtful about their accounts. So that's why I'm not trading these small structures in here. Instead, I'm just waiting for some kind of move downwards or upwards to confirm one count over another. But yeah, I think that's enough for Bitcoin at this very moment. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.